We're live. And I have to start all over again.
Let me just check the audio real quick.
The audio. The words. The things.
The words. It sounds good to me, and also I accidentally paused it.
How can
yeah,
you
I gotta
character
get-
pausing it?
I gotta get music on in the background because I've realized I don't have any. Gonna play the Spyro.
Wait, no, I went to Spyro too.
Wow, it's already off to a great start.
Nobody saw it, nobody witnessed that, nobody saw this.
I witnessed it. I saw it.
You witnessed nothing.
Oh yes, this is definitely the original Spyro the Dragon.
Wait. Oh, look what I got.
Is there a way to turn that off?
I think I had to turn it off in the original file.
Okay. Cause like that, I think that would be kind of cheating when you do the Deathless for that one.
I feel like that would be cheating too. Lucky, would you count it as cheating?
As Lucky's translator, yes, she does. She does.
She didn't even say a word.
I can read her mind. Also, I'm gonna plug up my tablet.
Oh, you said tablet. I thought I heard you say you were gonna plug up your catlet.
Alright, so what do you think's gonna get you this time? Will it be Pumbaa again?
No, nothing's getting me this time.
Thank you for
Nothing's
releasing
gonna
me,
break
Spyro.
your stride.
Free 10 dragons in the
This is gonna be flawless. Number one, we're gonna get a number one victory royale, and I'm gonna Fortnite emote on Nasty Nork.
I'm going after him.
Those are a lot of words.
Find dragons first. That's all I can tell you.
I don't know if I approve of any of them. I'll be real.
Which one?
Any of them.
Oh.
Any of the words.
You don't want me to Fortnite dance on Nasty Nork?
Delp. How about on Delvin?
I might Fortnite dance on Delvin too. Hear me out though. Hear me out though.
I'll try.
We get to Nasty Nork. I beat him. Spyro gets up on his hind legs, and then you hear do 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 da 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 but da da da. I don't remember how it actually goes.
You're doing great. I have a good feeling about it today.
I do too.
You know what? This is gonna not make any context, but I guess I should say that like we watched the Switch 2 Direct, and
Yeah.
they had Donkey Kong in suspenders. I think you know where I'm going with this. Probably not, but Spyro.
In suspenders.
Yes. Give
I can see
Spyro
it.
pants.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay, what? What happened?
So, I see what you're doing. Okay, you thought I wouldn't notice because I didn't notice Donkey Kong had pants that entire trailer, but I noticed that. You know, I noticed the dumbest shit. You know what? Remember how I told you that I'm like the most oblivious person in the world?
Yes.
And like we've proven that more and more? I think me not realizing that entire trailer that he had pants just proves that fact. I don't know how I missed that. But yeah, I can see you missed that one red gem.
I did miss that one singular red gem.
I think I need scientists to study my brain to see how and why it works the way that it does. Because nothing about it makes any sense when you really stop and think about it. How did I miss his pants, but I didn't miss that gem?
I don't know how. I don't know how that works. I don't know how you missed his pants that he had on the entire time, but you didn't miss the one gem that I didn't pick up.
I don't know, maybe because the pants just feel natural to me and that you missing the gem angers me. Because, like, why?
We'll get it on the way out.
What if you save it until like the very end?
Oh, you know, that's actually a really good idea.
Did I tell you how when me and Neethief played this game 100% the original, we saved the first dragon till the end? We did everything. I think we even beat Nasty and Orc. And then we went back to Artisans and released that dragon from his prison. And you know what? He didn't even seem all that grateful for it.
Also, you know what I'm disappointed by with that Nintendo Direct? We got a new thing for the expansion pass. What about the basic tier? Where's my new basic tier console?
What else could they add? Like,
give me the Sega Master System. Give me TurboGrafx 16.
Game & Watch.
Yeah, give me Game & Watch. I'll take Game & Watch. Give me Virtual Boy.
I'm just thinking now that we have Mike,
we'll get Ike
and
soon. Yeah.
And we have like Mouse. I'm thinking Nintendogs.
Nintendo 64. Hi, Richard. They gotta give us something else on the basic tier. They can't just be they've been matching ever since they had the expansion pass. I know they don't have to, but I'm just sitting here like the more games the better. Give me more games. I looked away for a second and I thought his name was Avalar, and I was like, this is the wrong game for you, buddy.
You know what my grandmother said?
What? That
made me question everything? She said, she's like, you know, that entire Nintendo Direct, I didn't see anything for, like, children or, like, families. I'm like, what are you talking about? Did you miss Mario Kart?
What does she be?
She's like, Nintendo's a family console, right? I'm like, yeah. She's like, but I didn't see anything. She's like, what about the kids? I'm like,
that is fair.
Mario Kart.
That is fair. I did see Mario drinking that alcohol in Mario Kart, and DK was getting some white powder in his game.
And then she was like, well, you know, for like littler kids, and I was like, or maybe not like babies, but like, she was like kids like 7 and up, and I'm like, Mario Kart. Like, I don't know what she wanted specifically, but I'm like, also, why do you care? You don't have any kids around that age. She got mad because I think she saw Fortnite, and she was like, all I saw were, she's like, did you see that? There's just a bunch of shooting games. I think it was like Fortnite and Metroid, and I'm like, oh yes, there's so many of them.
Metroid's gonna be good though. Metroid's gonna be real good. I don't know if I want to use the mouse functionality for that though. No Mises.
I wondered. Your grandma sounds adorable. My grandma's great. She just makes me laugh. She was mad the entire direct that they didn't have a new Animal Crossing. But, she's great. She just makes me laugh because I'm like, what are you even talking about? She's like, Nintendo was always a family console, that they have shooter games on it now.
Nintendo's also always had shooters on it. They like Metroid and stuff.
Yeah, because like Metroid Prime, that was what, GameCube?
Yeah.
Is that GameCube? Yeah. But you know, we didn't play those games growing up. But yeah. It just, she makes me laugh. She literally makes me laugh because I'm like, what are you even talking about? Grandma's like, just a bunch of fucking shooter games. What is the world coming to? Yeah. Yeah, there was a whole fucking, like, video for both Donkey Kong and Mario, and I told her, because she was like, you know, like, what was the other thing she said? Oh yeah, there was, like, no comfy games. And I'm like, okay. I said, didn't they just have, like, that Story of Seasons game?
They did.
That's, like, coming out? I said, but you know. I'm like, Graham, did you even watch any of it? When you started talking?
Get out of here.
Usually farming games are pretty, cozy. But when she was talking, because I didn't know what she meant by, like, kids games, but I'm like, they had, like, a Tamagotchi game.
Don't you mean Tamagotchi?
Like, is it Gochi?
That's what they said in the trailer, Tamagotchi.
You know, I've probably been saying words wrong for years.
I think it's Tamagotchi, but in the trailer they were just like, oh, it's Tamagotchi, and I'm just like, Tamagotchis.
What does my grandma eat?
The Tamagotchis.
She eats, she eats food.
Food.
Well, I don't know what she eats, like, recently, but I know, like, she used to eat codfish a lot. And it stinks. Codfish stinks. I just remember that smelling the entire, like, house when she'd make it. Grandma eats grandma food? She must. She eats grandma food and she doesn't pay attention to videos. She also told me she's not interested in the Tomodachi life, and I thought she would be.
How's she not interested in Tamagotchi life?
I don't know. About to start buy a whole bag of grandma food. I hope I eat grandma food when I get old. I hope it's good. I hope I get to be as old and as wise as my grandma. But no, she made me laugh. With the whole, like, I thought Nintendo was for the children and they don't have any games for them. None.
Not a single one.
I forgot that Mario is M-rated now.
It is. Metroid's adults only. One of the few games that actually gets that rating.
Makes sense.
Did you see that save?
Also, it was funny because she was bringing up Zelda, and I told her, I said, oh yeah, there was one, I think it was Breath of the Wild. I'm like, I wanted to play it because it had horses in it. And she's like, see, this is what I was telling you about that time. Do you remember what I sent you that one time? Where I told her I was going to play Zelda, and she's like, the one with the horse in it?
Yeah.
That was the game she was thinking of, apparently.
Was Breath of the Wild.
Yeah.
The one with the horses.
Yeah, apparently it was that. She's not impressed with Nintendo. She's just mad there's no new Animal Crossing. She wants a new Animal Crossing game.
She should let you get an Xbox and Link's the Time Sweeper. There's nothing like that on Nintendo. Everything on Nintendo is M-rated. Filth.
I know. I wish my grandma noticed that DK was wearing pants. She probably would complain about that too. No, it was, speaking of Animal Crossing, so my grandma's been telling me she's been trying to make an Animal Crossing just with ducks. Like every villager is a duck, right? And she's like, all I'm doing is gathering all the ducks. She's like, but I'm not doing anything extra. She's like, I never got the ability to become a chef. Because you can cook food in Animal Crossing.
Yeah.
But you need to, like, get the, like, recipe. And I said, actually, I think that would be really funny is if if you're luring all the ducks there and yet you're a professional chef. I'm like, I think that would add to the lore a little bit.
Get all the ducks on the island, and the only recipe your grandma learns is a duck recipe.
Yeah. It's like, get a chef's outfit and everything. It's like the hidden lore of Duck Island.
Somebody moves out of town, the building's condemned. What happened to Betty? Your grandma standing there with the knife in her little chef outfit, being like, "Don't worry about it. Don't worry about what happened to Betty."
Also, my grandma is one of those people that bought like a bazillion Switches so she could have more Animal Crossing islands. And, my grandma did tell me that when she passes on, I get all of that stuff. So one day, I'm gonna wake up to a box full of Switches and who knows what else. 50 copies of Animal Crossing. Grandma's Island turned into the movie The Menu. I don't know if I've ever heard of that.
I don't think I've heard of that one either. But just from that alone, I feel like that's some sort of horror movie.
It's on Netflix.
Ah.
I don't have. So it's so funny. So my mother is the one who normally watches late Netflix. So we either have a subscription or we don't at any given point. Like on a whim. It'll be like one day, oh, do we have Netflix? Oh no, I canceled it. And then the next day it'll be like, oh yeah, we do have Netflix. I never know if we do or not.
I got it back. I need to watch my shows.
You watch Netflix?
Nah. I would probably watch something on there if I had Netflix, but I don't have Netflix.
Why watch Netflix when you can watch
Blawkade and Blawkade VODs.
Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say Tubi too. They have such random stuff on Tubi.
Yeah, they got some strange movies. We gotta watch the Italian of Avengers.
Did you ever watch Garfield's Pet Force?
Yeah. Goat movie as well.
Oh yeah, it was Goat movie 1 and 2 on Tubi.
Yeah, they're both on TV.
And Cats, not the musical.
But
the
musical's
animated
also
movie.
there.
What was?
I said that the musical is also there.
Is it?
Isn't that where you watched the musical on too?
No, I rented that
Oh.
from Amazon. Tubi is Netflix drunk uncle.
Who all watched that? Was it just you, me, and Lando Lake?
Lando. Yeah. I made you two sit through Cats the musical and then the other Cats movie. The animated whatever was on Tubi. It was just called Cats. Which is such a bad name for it, because every time I'm like, oh, we watch Cats, people would be like, oh, the musical? No. We watched this random animated one about cats going to heaven, I think. I have no idea. What was it even about?
Peachtopia. It was
I don't know what
Peachtopia.
Remember, they got to what was it? The kid wanted to go to Peachtopia. They got to it, and it was just like, never mind anymore. Oh wait, I think I spoiled the movie. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you spoiled the movie.
If you were gonna watch it, Cats the musical movie was fucking horrible. I want to watch it just because I've heard it's really bad, but not because I'm expecting it to be like great. I think the musical is funny, like the actual musical. It is such a weird experience to watch.
Everybody this summer on Broadway, you'll be able to catch Blaarggs live and Cats the musical.
Did you know? Want a Blaargg lore update, I guess? My sister used to be a dancer, and one of her dances did a song from Cats the musical, and so they had a costume for the white cat in it, and I used that costume for Halloween one year.
Did you?
Yeah. And so that was the closest that I ever got to being in Cats the Musical.
You,
Wasn't Taylor Swift in that? Yeah, she was.
when do we get Blaarggs on Broadway?
I hope soon.
What if they do Blaarggs the musical? Like the Super Mario World Blaarggs the musical?
I think Jason Derulo was in Cats too. Blaarggs the Musical.
I thought you were about to say you thought he was in the Blaarggs musical.
Yeah, Taylor Swift and Jason Derulo were definitely in Blaarggs the Musical. Um, who would play this summer? Blaarggs playing all the parts in Cats the Musical. You know what? Maybe.
Wait, I don't even need to go up here yet.
I would musical more than Allery.
Yeah, that's not that hard.
I wonder. So, when are we getting Blawkade the musical, where you actually sing?
I don't know. I've never once sang before on stream or anything. I don't know when that would actually.
Oh yeah,
happen.
oh yeah, never. Gets closed down after 1 hour, probably, because it'll probably be me screeching on a stage, rolling back and forth, and people will be like, "We paid money for this."
I want.
Is she
my
having a
money.
seizure? Is she okay? Should we call an ambulance? What is she doing there?
Oh, that's just an interpretive dance.
Blaarggs has an episode. The musical. But yeah, Jimmy has some crazy movies on there.
They really do.
Do we pay money to see a human play a cat die on stage? You know what was funny? Is there me and my best, well, I guess we're not best friends anymore, but we were when we were kids. We would sing all the time and like pretend we were in a band. And I think one time it was just like, you know, we got the whole, wow, it sounds like a bunch of cats dying out here. So it would be more accurate, you know?
You gotta find them again. Be like, hey, we got work to do.
Contact them after years. Like, we're talking years.
You find them and they're like a famous musician.
It's like, oh wait, this is great.
Remember how we pretended to be in a band? And you are in a band now? What if you put me in your band and then we don't play pretend anymore because I'm in the band?
We get the band back together. It was only 2 people, but you know, the entire band. I wonder if she would even remember that we did that. Our band name was called Power Flight.
That's very similar to the Goofy movie band, the guy. Powerline? Is it Powerline?
I mean, maybe. Maybe it was inspired by that. I was in elementary school. But, you know what would be funny? Is if I say that, and somehow she comes across this video and is like, wait a minute, I recognize that name. Who is this Blaarggs?
I know exactly who this is.
It's actually kind of a dope name. Thanks.
It is.
I had a dream of becoming a famous singer when I was a kid. I was like, yeah, I'm definitely gonna be a pop star.
There's still time to become a pop star.
I was just about to say that. I'm like, well, you know, the dream didn't completely die yet. It only dies when you're dead, right?
Right.
That's when dreams are really like, you can't even achieve them anymore, is when you're dead.
Well, some of them you still can.
She comes to see you play all the parts in Cats 3. Oh, it was LOL, not 3. I thought it was Cats 3. I'm like, damn, I'm doing Cats 1, 2, and 3. Making sequels.
Wait, is there a sequel to Cats?
No.
No.
Not that I know of. Are you kidding? One Cats was enough. You know, I always think about that. I always think about, like, if I were to ever, like, do whatever, if anybody that I knew growing up would ever find me and be like, I remember that person. They were really weird, and now they're doing Cats the Musical. All the parts by themselves. That's pretty on brand.
I always do think
Sure,
of something like this.
Sure, unofficial Cats sequels, why not? Cats in space.
Buffy in space.
You know, I bet you if you asked anybody that I knew growing up, like, they would be like, no, that she was always like that. That seems about right for her.
We always knew this day would come.
My family always knew. They could sense it in me as a child. They're like, she's gonna star in Cats the Musical one day. Oh no.
She's gonna be the greatest Cats performer ever, and there's gonna be documentaries about her, and we're gonna have to be in those documentaries.
We're gonna have to be in those documentaries. I just imagine they're just like, oh no. She's gonna embarrass our whole family on like public television one day.
I'm just imagining. I'm just imagining they show your family first, and then it cuts to you, and you're in full costume.
I did the whole like interview dressed as a cat.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, ow. I'm just singing memories at the top of her lungs on the playground. I wouldn't be shocked if I was. I was probably like, as a kid, I was probably hissing at people. I'm not gonna lie, that probably was the thing I did. I was
That
a
seems
weird
alright.
kid. I was a weird kid. I've been told multiple times that I used to bark at people. And that's when my family started thinking, they're like, you know what? Is it too late to send her back? To the factory she was made in?
Can we return her for a new one?
It's like, no, she's ours? Oh, okay.
He's a thief, but he stolen the dragon eggs.
Well, you know, I might be weird, but I keep things interesting. Also, remember how my mother made fun of me because I asked her if I could put frozen yogurt in the freezer because I was afraid it was gonna freeze? You know it fucking froze!
The frozen yogurt froze over.
Yeah, and it got all crystally and stuff. And that's what I was trying to explain that I didn't want to happen. But because I don't know how to articulate thoughts, you know, what happened actually happened. Stars in Cats the Musical, becomes an actual cat. I would become like a method actor, right?
You
Like to play a cat, you must become the cat. You call me up one day, I'm just meowing. You're like, ah, I see. You're very much into your role.
How did I miss
So
this
did you...
part?
I was gonna ask you, I saw that you kept not going to it. I'm like, oh, is he doing the funny thing again? Should I just not acknowledge it? Or were you actually like,
I
you
actually
didn't
didn't
realize?
notice it.
Oh, okay. I thought you were being a funny haha, like, oh, I'm gonna miss an entire chest. And I'm like, I'm not gonna acknowledge it. If I acknowledge it, it gives him power.
In fact, you not acknowledging it made it where I didn't know where it was even longer.
Listen, you're not dealing with the highest of intelligence here, okay? At most, I might have half a brain cell. Not even a full one.
When are you and Bubby fusing to have a full brain cell?
I don't think that's how that works. I think if we fused, it would delete the brain cell entirely.
Would it?
I think it would, like, counteract it, you know? Your co-star is an actual cat. I mean, Bubby could. So I have an orange and white cat named Bubby. In case you don't know who I'm talking about. And he could co-star. He's got acting experience.
Legal name is Dakota.
Okay, you can't be doxing my cat. What the heck? Oh yeah, should we talk about Lucifer and Lunathy?
I don't know why you gave them those fake names, because I called them by their legal names.
Those are their legal names. It's Lucifer, like, Christopher.
Christopher Lucifer.
And Lunathy, like, Anthony. Don't use this fucking government name. I know! Can you believe this man? Using my cat... Like, Bubby is... That is his... You know, technically, that's not even his name. He goes by Bubby now.
Oh, I thought you were going to say he goes by Jonathan.
You've seen Bubby. Does he look like a Jonathan?
He kind of does.
I can't believe you're saying...
He looks like a Nathaniel, actually.
Nathaniel. Yeah, well, Lucky looks like a... Hang on, I'm trying to think of names. Bethany.
You say Stephanie or Bethany?
Bethany, with a B.
I can kind of see it.
Gives your cat multiple personality disorder. Yeah, come on. Bubby is Bubby now. Luna is, Christina.
Aguilera?
You know, I was thinking that, but I was like, no, there's no way. I'm like, am I that predictable? Is she a genie in a bottle? Is Luna in a bottle right now?
Luna's not in a bottle right now. She is underneath the table holding a shoe.
What kind of shoe?
My dad's
Give
work
us-
shoe. It's got a steel
What
toe
does-
in it.
So she legally has a weapon in her hands.
Legally, yes.
Man, that would hurt if she threw it at your face.
Do I rub her the right way? Well, when I rub her hind leg, she runs over to the kitchen rug and starts clawing it, and then she comes back again. So I don't know if that's a yes or a no.
Well, this is just lyrics to the song.
Yeah, what I was just saying was the lyrics to the song.
No, what they were saying was the lyrics to the song. What you're saying is just utter gibberish to me. I have no idea what you're talking about.
So if I pat Luna's hind legs,
No, I get it. Why did we go really quiet there?
I don't know.
Like, I was waiting for you to just be like, you would just continue, but you just stopped. I'm like,
I was sitting there trying not to laugh because I was like, I think it'd be funny if I just stopped immediately and didn't continue. And then you didn't say anything. I was like, who's gonna break first?
oh, it's always me. I can't stand silence. Today, I was hanging out with my mother, right? And we were just sitting there in silence. And I'm just sitting there, and I'm like, there's no sound. I'm going crazy. We literally sat there in silence. And we didn't have music on or like a TV, nothing. It was just silence. And I'm like, this is torture.
You're
I can't
about to have
sit.
a breakdown and you're like, I can't do this anymore.
I'm like, somebody say something. Breathe. Something. Pretty sure Christina Aguilera doesn't go into a fucking lesson on how to pet her goddamn cat in the song.
She might.
I don't
Have
know,
you heard her new
maybe...
stuff?
Does she make music still?
I don't know. I have no idea.
I feel like after a while all these
God
singers
damn.
just like stop.
I gotta come back to get the skill point.
You know, that one person
Would not
probably
have gotten
could
hit
do
here.
this. Yeah, wouldn't have gotten hit here.
You wish I was that
Good thing
skilled.
this isn't. Good thing this isn't hitless.
One
It's
day it will be
deathless.
hitless.
Oh, that's gonna be pain.
That is gonna be pain. To be fair though, I think that was the first hit I've actually taken.
And also, I guess technically you're gonna do hitless any percent, so you probably don't have to do this
Yeah.
if you don't want to.
Then after I beat hitless 80%, I'm gonna beat hitless 100%.
This man is crazy. Is what you should take away from this.
Also, you know how you get upset about the whole Spyro's a Crash character?
Yeah.
I think it's more accurate that Donkey Kong is just a Mario character at this point.
Yeah.
And that makes me sad. Because at least whenever
Yeah.
Rare was with Nintendo, Donkey Kong was his own thing. But the more and more the years go on, the more and more DK just becomes more and more of a Mario character.
I mean, when you go back to the original Donkey Kong arcade, right? Wasn't like Donkey Kong like Mario's pet?
Is that true?
Well, I don't know. I don't know the lore.
I also don't know the
He
lore.
was something to Mario, right? So like, is Mario? Because like Mario's the star of that, but it's called Donkey Kong. So was Donkey Kong always a Mario character, or is Mario a Donkey Kong character? Like even though it was called Donkey Kong, Mario's the star and you play as Mario, right?
Right.
So technically a Mario game.
Yes.
So wasn't DK always a Mario character
Yes. But DK did leave the Mario games and became his own thing.
then? Well, so did Yoshi, but you would never say that Yoshi's not a Mario character.
True. But Yoshi,
See, the difference-
Yoshi did leave, but Yoshi still stayed within the Mario games too. Whereas DK
Well, I
just
mean-
mostly vanished from the Mario games.
Well, I mean, there's nothing really with DK, like even the new DK games. It's not like Mario's there.
And then we play the game and Mario actually is there.
Yeah, this is gonna age great, isn't it? But the difference between that and Spyro and Crash is that Spyro and Crash were technically different series.
Yeah.
They were like separate. I don't know why they like mashed them together.
And then they just kept bashing them together.
It wasn't like Spyro was a character in the Crash universe and they made separate games based on him.
Right.
I think the only like tie like the original trilogy had were like what, demos?
Yes. That is the only tie the originals had.
So that's where I get the whole like I don't like Spyro just being a Crash character now, that he only gets like cameos in Crash games.
These cameos
like-
are killing me.
Cause like he was his own thing. Whereas like you could argue that like Donkey Kong is a Mario character. Or
Yeah.
vice versa, you know? Like but at least, you know, DK still gets his own stuff, you know?
Yeah.
Like, he is getting his own game, so... Will we ever get Spyro 4?
The last thing we had, well, the for Spyro, he had his own game, and then he made a cameo in Crash 4, and he was in Crash Team Racing, Nitro Fueled, and he was in Crash Team Rumble, but no new Spyro.
Yeah, right? And then there was rumors about a Spyro Crash game that was probably just gonna be like a Crash game with Spyro like pasted on.
Yeah, from what I understand, it was literally going to be Crash Bandicoot 5 featuring Spyro.
And that just makes me sad.
Which, here's the thing, I wouldn't be upset with that if we would have got Spyro 4 beforehand.
Right. See, I feel like I would be more mad if we got like a 3D Mario game with like Donkey Kong, like, as a playable character and not just a Donkey Kong game. In the same way that, like, if we didn't get a Spyro 4, I'd be upset if Spyro was just in a Crash game again.
Where, where's Spyro Team Racing? Where can we shove Crash into a Spyro game?
Also, can we talk about the fact that there's Crash Team Racing and Crash Team Rumble? And you could say CTR for both of them and mean two different games?
Yeah, they could have picked a different game. Their name.
Because, like, if I message you and be like, hey, I want to play CTR, are you in? And then you get on Rumble and I don't mean Rumble.
What do you mean you didn't mean Rumble in the Jungle? Oh, those walls are gonna be that kills me.
And also, don't forget that Crash Team Rumble's dead.
Yes.
So, the Spyro cameo doesn't even matter. Because it's dead.
Dead game is dead.
Dead game is dead.
Oh, the
Very
most important
sad.
dragon.
The BloodHawk dragon.
Yeah.
Is that you, Spyro?
This is what I would look like if I was a dragon. My wings would be all beat up. I'd have band-aids on them and stuff.
Puff of smoke. We've known. You've known.
You'd have a bomb.
I forget.
Yeah, we'd have a bomb. If you messed with me, I'd go bomb bowling.
Yeah, we did talk about, like, if we were dragons, where would we live?
I would be Beastmakers.
And I said artisans at first, but I said with how violent I can be, I don't know, peacekeepers might. It also might be here, who knows?
I ended up going with the artisans in the last video because art.
Art. Yeah, I mean, I guess, technically, you can still be an artisan and still want to, like, throw things at people's faces. I feel like I would be an artisan's dragon.
Will we actually see my dragons this time?
Well, I don't know. Are you gonna skip Magic Crafters, go straight to Beastmakers, and die to Pumbaa again?
No. I'm not as rage shield as I was last time.
Because, like, that was your strategy, right?
Yeah.
Like, instead of going through all this and dying to Misty Bog, you're like, I'm just gonna get it over with.
It was so filled with rage over what happened with Pumbaa.
I still can't believe that I didn't even notice that during the entire time I was wearing a Lion King t-shirt. And I had Pumbaa on it.
You willed my downfall into existence.
I just really like the Lion King.
The circle of life.
Returning to Peacekeepers. I will say, I think I like Beast Makers in the original game. I felt like it was darker.
I think it is. To be fair, I prefer Spyro original over Reignited.
Oh yeah, it. A lot of charm was lost when you get like better graphics. I think everything looks so much cuter in the original games. Still not bad though. I still like the Reignited trilogy.
I do like the Reignited trilogy too. Also, I was just thinking of Danky Kang. Why can't K. Rool come back? Why can't K. Rool be the big bad?
He's busy.
Doing what?
Fighting. In Smash Bros.
DK's not too busy to get out of Smash. Diddy's too busy too, apparently.
Diddy's dead.
Diddy's not dead. They did.
They're pretty sure they killed him, like they did Wrinkly Kong. They've proven they're not above it. They'll take out a character.
They didn't put my boy down. He did nothing wrong.
I guess the last time you're ever gonna see Diddy Kong, we should specify that we're talking about Diddy Kong.
Yeah.
Was Donkey Kong Country Returns HD port.
Yeah.
Because now he's dead. But of course we could get fish bones in Mario Kart.
Yeah, everybody loves fish balls.
Oh, we can't get a Blaargg?
Nintendo doesn't even know what a Blaargg is.
Yeah, that's why they keep remaking them. I'm sad. Why not, like, you could even do, like, a Charvarg. You know, like the ones from 3D World. I would accept those. I'd accept those. I'd accept Blawkades. I'd accept Magmargs. Right? Mario World Blaargg. Yoshi's Island Blaargg. Not the one from Story. But mostly all of them.
Oh,
I'd accept, like, any of them.
that
Except for the
reminds
Yoshi
me.
Story one.
I saw the sand version was in the trailer.
Polar said that too, but I didn't see it.
It was in like the background of one of the shots they had.
You know, the sand one is technically part of the Blaargg family.
What is the sand one called?
I don't know off the top of my head. I have to look it up. Because I like a distant relative.
When
You know.
when do we get grass Blaarggs?
I don't know.
You imagine playing a normal like forest level in Mario and all of a sudden the grass attacks you?
Do you want to know what it's called? You'll never guess.
Slargs.
No, it's called Sandmarg.
Sandmarg.
Yeah.
That is a name.
Also, when I look up on the Mario Wiki, Blaargg, why does it say relatives are like the Hooktail family? Is Hooktail a Blaargg?
Is Hooktail a Blaargg?
I mean, they kind of have the same kind of face.
The non-lava version?
But also, oh my gosh, brain, please. Where did my thoughts go? Help.
R.I.P. Blaargg Thuds.
Damn, they literally, I was in mid-thought, and they literally vanished. What was I was talking about Blaarggs, like I normally do, on a day-to-day basis. What was I think? Oh my gosh. You know, I gotta do that thing like Winnie the Pooh does when he's like thinking. He's like, think, think, think.
Why don't you do that?
Oh, and now I remember what I was thinking about. So Hooktail, is this like, you know, the Tsar dragon in Mario RPG?
Yeah.
And I'd always be like, it's the Blaargg dragon because it looks like a Blaargg. You know, maybe it's like that.
It might be.
Which makes me think that underneath the lava of the Mario World Blaargg is just like either a dino or a dragon body.
That's entirely possible.
You know what I would accept?
What?
A Blaargg Yoshi skin. I would accept that. If I can't have the real thing, if they painted the Yoshi to look like it, I would accept that. You know, give it cool, like, hot rod flames.
You give it hot rod flames, that makes it go faster.
Oh yeah, we're getting fish bones. Cataquacks. Is Blaargg not popular? Does nobody ever think about it? Because I do.
I think
An
it's more popular than
unreasonable-
Cataquacks.
An unreasonable amount of time is spent in my brain thinking about them. An unhealthy amount of time, probably. Can you imagine if they do the Mario Kart World Direct and they're like, oh, we're gonna release free updates. Here's a sneak preview of, like, updates that might be coming in, like, the future. And they show, like, Blaarggs.
Oh no, you should have chosen better wording than that.
Why?
We're gonna show stuff that might be coming in future updates. And then they show Blaarggs and it never comes out.
What would be better wording?
Show stuff that will come out in the future.
Oh. Oh, yeah, can you imagine? They're just like, never mind, we're not doing the updates anymore. Fuck you.
You know, it was really strange. Nobody really bought Mario Kart for $90, so we're just gonna stop updating.
If they stop right at the Blaargg update, I'll be so mad.
That's how
Well,
I
you know,
felt
it's
with the Crash Team Rumble update whenever we were supposed to get Pinstripe.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say, and like Crash Team Rumble kinda did that to its fans.
I was so excited for Pinstripe.
But at least it wasn't $90.
Yeah, it was 30.
Can you imagine if Crash Team Rumble was $90
I
and
would
that
be
happened?
so upset.
I would hope they would give people a refund or something. Like, thanks for wasting everyone's time. That wasn't even like a year, was it?
It was. If it would have gotten the next update, the next update would have been the year anniversary.
Yeah, so I would have been pissed.
I'd be juggling that and Outlast.
You know what? Maybe they did it for you specifically.
Maybe.
Because maybe they were like, you know, we know this other game's coming out. He wants it. He's gonna go crazy about it, trying to get everything. He doesn't need 2 games.
I still think it's insane that on stream I was like, before Outlast Trials got announced, before Crash Team Rumble got announced, I was like, I'm 100%ing these series. When at the time, it was just like Crash 4 all the way back to Crash 1, and it was just Outlast 1 and 2.
Mm-hmm.
With the idea of we're going to get 3 at some point. And then both of them are like, how about a live service game for you after you said that?
What other series do you want a 100%?
The other one that I did say, and nothing's happened yet, and I think it's just because how much you want it, Spyro.
Well, okay, 100%ing Spyro, does that include Skylanders?
I am including Skylanders in that.
Does that include getting all of the figures for Skylanders? Is it really 100% if you don't have the incomplete collection?
Don't throw that at me.
Well, is it?
I might cheat and use the phone thing to imitate the Skylanders toys. Did you know about that?
What?
There's an app on your phone for Amiibo and Skylander that acts like the actual Amiibo and Skylanders, so you don't need to buy them.
I don't really buy Amiibos as it is. I have a few of them, but mostly I don't have them. Also, you know, they never said anything in the Switch 2 about Amiibo.
They did.
They did?
Yeah, the Street Fighter 6 is getting Amiibo. They're getting 3 figures and a bunch of cards.
I didn't see anything about it.
That was in the direct.
Where?
Somewhere during their partner showcase.
Oh, that's why I didn't watch that. I thought it was in like the real.
Well,
Direct.
it was in the direct from today, but they had a partner section.
No, I know they had a partner section, but I didn't care about that because I wanted Nintendo's like related stuff.
That's fair. Yeah, but that
A lot of the partner stuff is just like, here's some ports of games that'll probably work on the Switch too, you know?
yeah.
And maybe here's a few games that I don't care about that they have. So I didn't even bother to watch it because I didn't care.
That's fair.
But
that's where.
But you know, they could have included that because like you can't use Labo with it.
Oh, they could have.
They could have said something like, oh, and it has full Amiibo support. Cause like I have Amiibos for certain games. Like I have Wedding Peach for Odyssey. And I have Cat Peach and Cat Mario for 3D World.
Oh, what if we get Wedding DK?
I would use nothing else but that. But like also cuz like they didn't say anything about, well, at least they didn't say anything about like the main Switch like Amiibo support, but
Yeah.
I feel like games aren't getting Amiibos like they used to. Cuz like they didn't say, well, I guess we'll figure it out. But are we going to get like new Amiibo? Like, are we going to get Donkey Kong Amiibo? Like a new Donkey Kong Amiibo?
Possibly.
Like, I wonder if it's gonna have any Amiibo functionality. Because, like, I like Amiibos, but I feel like they just don't ever do anything with them.
It really does feel like they don't do anything with them anymore. I was legitimately shocked when I saw the Amiibo thing pop up for Street Fighter, because I was like, that is not what I expected to get Amiibo support at all. I think I know I got 3 figures. I think I got like 20 cards.
Imagine if they're like, okay, Mario Kart Amiibos, every character gets an Amiibo.
Every Amiibo gives you a skin for your Mii.
When they first came out, I was like, oh yeah, I would collect all these, and then I never got a single one when they first came out. And I don't think I got Amiibos for Animal Crossing. I think those were like my first Amiibos, and then I got the Cat Peach and Cat Mario bundle one. Like, they came in like a bundle.
Yeah.
Both of the Amiibos. And then I also got Bowser. And the reason I got Bowser is specifically for Bowser's Fury and nothing else, so I could summon that man faster. Because he takes 10 years to spawn sometimes, and I'm like, I don't have 10 years.
Yeah, Bowser does take way too long to actually spawn in.
Been here all night, guys, just lurking and twerking while working on stuff. Hi, Garbo!
How's it being a lurky turkey? Also, hi, Herbo.
You can listen to us talk. Well, you know what? I want a new DK amiibo with pants.
Wait,
I want
wait.
the pants DK.
Before you go into Alert Turbo, I have to know. How do you feel about Turbo's Air Riders?
Did you say Kerbo's Air Riders?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, I wasn't sure if my brain filled that in or if you actually said that.
Oh, wait. Oh, that's High Caves. I was like, oh no, I gotta go back. I actually check because of... How... Do we know what the price is on Kirby?
No.
Also, Kerbo, just so you know, not all games are that price. The Donkey Kong game is $70. It's still a lot, but it at least confirms not all games are going to be that ridiculously priced.
Yeah, for some reason Mario Kart thinks it's worth $80, which is insane to me. It's insane to me.
It is. Okay. I thought I got soft locked there.
Oh, I'm just noticing what you, like, panicked about. I have never seen that before.
I've never seen that either.
Switch had so much promise, and then they come out with that stuff. Yeah, I know.
Price is dumb.
That's going to absolutely... Yeah, but I guess in a way, like, there's nothing you can do about it.
I am so worried about, like, other game companies being like, oh,
well, you know what sucks is because I always thought Nintendo would always be a bit cheaper than everyone else. You know, they always kept it like $60 for a while.
Yeah.
And it's like, I just figured like they would always do that. And like, raising it to $70, I guess I wouldn't be too mad.
But 80?
But
90?
$80. And for Mario Kart. Like, isn't that more than your Monster Hunter game was?
It is.
Like, that's just insane to me. Not saying that that's worth more than Mario Kart, but I'm just saying that, like, I'm pretty sure there's other, like, bigger games that have...
What scares me, though, is what's the next mainline Mario gonna cost? What's the next mainline Zelda gonna cost?
Oh, Zelda, holy shit, that'd probably be $100.
Because Tears of the Kingdom on Switch 1 came out at $70.
BloodHawk, did you forget how to play Spyro?
No.
Cause like, I'm watching you play, and like, you'll always go up to like a locked box like 50 times without a key. And then like, you like, it looked like you were trying to get through the wall without using the supercharge. It's like, are you alright over there?
I remember when I was
I'm doing my best, just like the title says. I'm trying my best, is what the title says.
And then Kerbo says, and then the whole you don't actually own the game nonsense with buying the physical copy. That's a no. Same thing when Ubisoft basically said you will buy everything and own nothing. Oh, mainline Mario, Zelda, Pokemon, possibly Kirby games, no less than $90. I'm calling it now.
That would suck.
Especially Pokemon. Pokemon has never deserved that price. I swear, if they say that the Legends Arceus game is like $80, $90, like, no. I've just been looking at that game, and that game would not be worth even $70.
Yeah, you just get the Switch 1 version, it'll be normal price. And then the Switch 2 version with the enhancements.
Oh yeah, the enhancements, you can actually see, like, all the pixels.
It looks like a GameCube game instead of an N64 game.
Pokemon lost a lot of goodwill. and they have not shown anything to bring any of that back. So if they charge like $80, I'd be like, yeah, that's a laugh. GTA being $100 on release day is now starting to have more truth to it.
Yes, it is.
With Nintendo doing this.
Yes, it is. And the thing is, GTA is going to get away with it. They're going to.
Well, Nintendo will too. Like we
Yeah.
said, we're even the problem. Because we'll probably still buy games.
I'm getting Donkey Kong. I mean,
See, Kerbo, the price of the console is not even what I'm upset about. Like, I expected it to be that much, right?
right.
It's just $80 for Mario Kart just feels way too expensive.
When's the video game crash going to happen again?
Soon. It's gonna happen soon.
I'm not going to be surprised if in the next 5 years the only games that'll be affordable are indie games.
What's sad is, like, I don't even know if there's a lot of indie games I even like. I'm not saying they're not good, it's just, like, I have particular taste, you know?
Yeah.
I'm not saying there's none I, you know, don't like, it's just, you know. I don't know how to explain it. I'm really saying that because no Nintendo console has ever been that much. I feel like because this is like a big upgrade from the Switch, you know? But it's also got a lot of useless features to it, like the mouse thing and the mic thing. And of course the webcam, that'll probably be $90. Did they say anything about it having Alarmo functionality?
I didn't hear anything about that alarm functionality.
Did you get the skill point here?
They did.
Okay, I didn't even notice.
Just make sure. Yeah, I got it. I read the platform for 10 seconds.
Okay. I'm just being sure because I didn't see it, so I just wanted to make sure that you did it.
Okay, I appreciate that. I don't know if it would like let me just get it from standing on the platform though, if the wizard's not wizarding.
No, because it specifically says druid. I think it stops being a druid platform when the druid is dead. I do agree that it's like frustrating that everything is so much more expensive, but I imagine like consoles are gonna be like that, you know? But like when it comes to actual games, like a game shouldn't be like almost the same price as the console, you know?
Yeah.
Or close to it.
Also, I want to put this out there too. I think there was clarification on what the guy said, but the CEO of Take-Two, Interactive Feel owned GTA, was talking about, and I know I talked to you about this, but I don't know if Kirby saw this. I'm sure Kirby might have seen this. But they were talking about how they think games should be sold on how much time you play them. So just basically like, oh, I play an hour of this game, I should pay $10. I played 2 hours of this game, it's now $20.
Yeah, but how do you judge how long you play a game for? Is it like from the start of the story to the end?
You put your credit card in and every time it hits an hour and it gets charged.
Oh, well, then I guess I would be paying $0, because a lot of times I'll load up a game for like 2 seconds and be like, I don't want to play a game today, and then I stop. So I guess everything would be free for me. Well, the Switch is the first console Nintendo has released that can actually stand toe-to-toe with Xbox and PS in terms of specs, so I can understand the price, but still times are changing. The price of games and not really owning them killed all of my hype for it. I mean...
Wait, did Nintendo say we don't own the games we're buying?
I'm guessing because he's talking about the, what is it, the game carts that only come with a download?
Oh, yeah. That makes sense. I'm not trying to be like, it's okay because this. I'm not saying it's okay. But I know other game companies have been doing that for ages. Like Spyro. This Spyro, the Reignited trilogy.
Mm-hmm.
It had Spyro 1 and 2 on the disc for like Xbox and PlayStation. 3 was a download. 3 wasn't on the disc or the...
It's the same with Dreamlight Valley, because my grandmother was gonna buy that game, but when she realized you can't really get a physical copy of it, she said no. It comes with just the download code. It doesn't come with an actual game, and I'm like, that's weird. But I'd buy a lot of just digital games anyways, because I don't have the space. I mean... Am I afraid I'm gonna lose all my games one day? Maybe. But I could say the same about physical games because I probably still have my physical, like, Super Nintendo games, but my Super Nintendo died a long time ago. You know, they don't last forever. I guess it's because I live in the mindset that, like, nothing is forever. You know? So, I don't know. It doesn't bug me as much. Like, even when I've spent money on stuff that I definitely regret spending money on, but then I just think to myself that, you know, nothing's, you know, I don't know. I don't know how to explain my line of thinking when it comes to stuff. It's just I don't get attached to things, right? Because, like, anything can be taken away at any time. So, like, I've lost my house before, right?
Right.
And I lost a lot of things in it. Including, like, toys, you know, family pictures. I'll never get any of those things back. My typewriter... I was really sad when I lost my typewriter. You have no idea. But, like, I guess I'm under the mindset that, like, you could lose anything at any time. So... I don't know. I cherish the things that I do have, but then I also know that, like, it could be taken from me at any minute.
Right.
I'm not saying that it's good, right?
Right.
Like, I'm not saying that, like, I like that. But I guess I just accept that as a fact of these times.
I didn't die. I caught myself. I didn't die, I caught myself.
Does it count?
I didn't die.
Okay. I think it is the principle of the whole thing. Like, okay, Steam is the same way with every game. You pay for a license to play the game, right? However, I feel like for PC games, that's justifiable. Specs and operating systems change with a console. That stuff inside never changes, so there is no reason whatsoever to make that a thing with console games.
There really isn't, like, a real good reason to make that a thing with console games.
There's also the thought that, like, any game that you own digitally and any platform can be taken from you at any time. On any whim, for any reason. And while it sucks, you know, Like, that's a thing on every, like, platform. I feel like in times like that, there should be more, like, I guess, consumer protection, right?
Right.
Like, there should be something about digital goods being, like, your property as well.
They really
That
should
they
be.
can't just steal it from you. Especially if you're paying money for it.
Especially the price.
Yeah. I can go back and play Super Mario 64 on my Nintendo 64 today, years after they both came out. Never have to worry about being wiped or taken away. Same with Halo 2 from Xbox, Luigi's Mansion on my GameCube, and so on. Yeah, but you also have to worry about it degrading over time and those consoles not working anymore, too. Because like I said, my Super Nintendo died. And yeah, I could probably get a new Super Nintendo, but how long until, you know, you won't be able to play it anymore? Because, you know, nothing is forever.
Except time. Time is eternal. And the Sunshine Contract is also eternal.
Yeah, we'll be playing that when we're long dead and in the afterlife. When gains in the afterlife are like $1,000. We're like, gosh dang it!
Ow.
I think it sucks too, you know? Because think about it, how many times have we had to, like, rebuy the same Nintendo games because Nintendo is allergic to backwards compatibility, you know?
That's true.
Like, maybe it'll be different now, you know? Maybe we'll just keep getting different versions of the Switch and they'll just keep moving games over and updating them. But I doubt it. But, like, with every console, it's like your other console becomes, like, obsolete at a point. I don't know, it's a weird situation. It's hard being a gamer, you know?
It is.
It's hard being a gamer with not only the cost, but just, like, everything involved, where it just seems like, you know, you get screwed out of everything, basically.
You're buying this game? No, that's just a license. You're renting the game. What, you want to play this game? That's online only? We want to shut down the servers. We don't support that anymore.
Oh, what? You want to start your own server so you can continue playing it? I don't think so.
That's illegal. That's our IP you're messing with right there.
It's so bad, right? It's so bad. And, like, the one thing that I'm sitting there thinking about is because, like, they added the GameCube NSO, right?
Yes.
They're gonna raise the price of the Nintendo Online. I just know it. It's like, they make things so much more expensive that it's like, well, what other choice do we have than to magic mirror everything?
Oh, Magic Mirror? For a game that we haven't sold in 30 years? That's an illegal thing you're doing right there.
Right?
You're
I
taking
want to
money
learn more.
from the people who made the game. You're taking away their hard work and effort because you could have been paying for this.
I want to learn more on how to repair my stuff so I don't have to worry about things like that. Learning soldering is scary, though. Also,
do too.
hi, Jimmy.
Hi, Timothy.
Sure, I just suppose that Nintendo pulling this release sets the future precedent for everyone else. Remember when we were all worrying about loot boxes and microtransactions? Then from that it went to season passes. Now we have you don't truly own it, which will definitely lead to more piracy.
Yes, it will. And I can't blame anybody.
I don't either. Like, honestly, you know, we shouldn't have to you know, I don't know. Because, like, people will be like, well, video games are a luxury, right?
Right.
But I think there's a limit to it. I think there's a limit to it. Like, if you want the average consumer, and like Nintendo definitely goes for families, right?
Right.
And families are already struggling as it is with, you know, surviving and having money to take care of themselves. That it'll be even harder to justify getting a console and buying games as it is. And I'd hate to see it where video games become something that only, like, richer people are able to afford.
Like Bubby.
Yeah. That boy makes money. There'll be Switches sold that will have the console hacked and the full games ripped and downloaded on there. You know, if it gets to the point where that's cheaper, I mean, I'm not gonna say anything, you know?
Right.
But just say they pushed people to that, right?
Right.
They pushed people to that. Bubby makes lots of dough for pizza. Like I always said, because we've talked about it on Blawkade before, right?
Right.
Where we were literally talking about Silent Hill 2 and how there's like no real like way to really play it unless you're gonna pay like
The
whatever
original
prices
version,
on
by the
eBay,
way, not
get
the
that.
remake.
Yeah, not the remake. We're talking about the original. That it's, you know, they don't have it on anything. So unless you want to pay like whatever eBay prices are, you know, there's not a lot of ways to get it. And that was only one. And that's a popular one, right? But there's tons of other games that like aren't popular that are never going to get like a release on like let's say the NSO or anything. Like, do you think we'll ever get an NSO Yoshi's Topsy Turvy?
There's a possibility, but I don't. Well, no, it'll probably happen. We have Kirby's Tilt and Tumble.
Yeah. But it's like, there's so many other games. Like, what about, like, Snoopy's Magic Show? That's a puzzle game for the Game Boy. I don't know if we'll ever see that again, right?
Right.
But, like, there's, you know... How are you supposed to play that one? How are you supposed to play so many other games that just aren't, you know... Oh, wait, is that how you're supposed to get that painting?
Yes.
You don't want to know how I did it.
Did it involve the charging pad?
It might have. What are you laughing about?
You're using the charging pad to get to that painting?
Yeah, and it worked, by the way.
Hey, that's good. That's good. Hats
What?
off to you. I don't wear hats, so hats off to you. For being able to do that.
Do you know how I did it?
I don't, because I don't think I ever tried to use the pad. That was the only thing I could think of, and you're like, you don't want to know how I got.
Only the big names and our cult classes so that remakes reports, not the more unknown stuff. It's a shame for sure. Yeah, so it's like, what are you supposed to do?
Where am I
And
going to get
some
my
of-
Aiden Chronicles? The first
Yeah,
one?
and what about games where the companies like went under, right?
Yeah. What about Blinks
Like-
2? Where's my Blinks 2 at?
And also, there's some games we were talking about that really could use like an update. Like we were talking about Ilo Milo, right? Because you were talking about that cute little puzzle game that's still stuck on the Xbox 360. They could probably use an update.
That nobody knows about.
that nobody cares about. I care about it, because I like that game, but, like, I can't even delete my save file. Because I don't even know how. And no one online knows how. And I bet you if I asked, like, Microsoft, they probably don't even know how.
Maybe like, we have that game?
I don't even know. Do they know that they have it?
I don't know if they know that they have it. This could be like a Sega thing where, for the Dreamcast, they wanted to do Streets of Rage 4, and I think the guy that ran Sega of America was like, what even is this? Well, why would we make it 4? We don't know what this is. But it's like, you own this game. This is part of your portfolio.
But what was it? We looked it up that the original developers went under.
Yes.
And it's like, it could use an update. Like I said, it's still stuck on like Xbox 360. So it would be nice to like have an update to that game, you know? Maybe even add more content to it. I mean, I'm not even asking for that. I would just like an update where I can, you know, delete my save file so I can play the game again if I wanted to. But will we ever get it? Probably not. Very unlikely. Especially since there doesn't seem to be a huge fan base for the game.
You should also write Microsoft a letter as well as Nintendo.
I'm gonna have to make a lot of letters. Because, like, for one, Nintendo makes me mad because why isn't a Blaargg in Mario Kart? You literally have fish bones. And nobody was asking for fish bones, but I was definitely asking for Blaargg. I feel like they put everything but Blaarggs just to spite me specifically.
You
And
think
the
so?
freaking cow. See, the cow doesn't even bug me, but you got things like fucking fish bones or like the dolphin. So like if we have characters that don't have like arms or legs, we could have a Blaargg. And we don't even know if the Mario World Blaargg has arms and legs. It's never shown out of the lava. It could. I still think it looks like Yoshi underneath all that, right? But no, we don't get that. We get Cataquags.
Also, I'm just putting this out there. If they don't put Diddy Kong in, I'm either playing as Cow, or I'm playing as, I forgot who I said I was also going to play as. Who else is in the game?
Pianta. I
Pianta,
think you
yeah,
said.
the Pianta.
See, if they don't add Blaarggs, well, I don't know. Because it doesn't even look like Ninji's in it either. Ninji's usually my other go-to, but they don't have that. I guess I'll just go back to Peach.
Pink Gold Peach.
Not that there's anything wrong with Peach, but like, I don't understand, right? So I always assumed we couldn't have Blaarggs because you needed characters with like arms and legs and stuff. You know, it'd be hard to have, you know, a Blaargg on a go-kart. But then they're gonna have fish bones, so obviously that's proven false.
Also, I used to play Shy Guy.
I was a Shy Guy once.
When Mario Kart 8 originally came out, I played a Shy Guy.
Then I gained more confidence.
And I became Confident Guy.
Well, like I said, I think they retired Diddy Kong.
Rest in peace, my boy.
Just like Dixie Kong. She didn't get invited into Donkey Kong 64, and that still pisses me off.
I still am, but I used to be too. It's so weird how many enemies, how many just like standard like enemies you can be in that game.
Yeah.
Did you know the little ladybug looking things, you can play as those too?
The Bitty Buddies?
Yeah, the bitty buddies.
Yeah, I saw them. Imagine they bring back Strutting Stews or something.
Torpedo Teds.
And not Blaarggs.
Oh, Spyro!
I just hope we don't have 85 Toads, Yoshi, etc. taking up character slots when they're just recolors. Yeah.
We're getting 12 Peaches, 32 Marios, 14 Luigis, and 17 babies.
Did you see Bro Mario though? Where he had like a sunshine shirt, but no shirt underneath it, backwards cap, and sunglasses on?
They did have Bro Mario.
Like, I never thought I'd see the day. Are these wizards gonna take you out?
No.
Frat boy Mario.
Yeah.
You know what? That's probably what I was thinking of. I said influencer Mario. But yeah, I'm probably thinking like frat boy. I'm like, there's something about that Mario that I was just like, this looks weird to me, and I can't put my finger on it. He does definitely, he definitely looks like he was gonna come and like give me like a beer or something.
Would you have accepted a beer from Mario?
I mean, I don't know if I would have ever thought that Mario would come and give me a beer, but you know, anything's possible. You know? I feel like I'm living in a weird dimension. Where like Nintendo's charging so much for all their stuff. Literally everything in the world, even the kitchen sink is in Mario Kart now. Except for Blaarggs. Yeah, except for Blaarggs. And like, I think in my head, I'm like, am I living in a weird, is this a dream? Am I gonna wake up in a coma, from a coma, and then be like, oh yeah, none of that was real? I don't know, I was watching Mario Kart stuff on YouTube for a minute, and the high-level players were always using Yoshi on the Teddy Buggy bike for some reason. Oh yeah, I think that was like meta for a bit. I'm fine with the different colors variations of characters, just so long as they're just that color skin's not an actual character slot. I don't know what they're doing. Because it kind of looked like the costumes that they had were only for specific courses. And I don't know if they were just like power-ups or if they disappear after a while.
I mean, there's that cutscene, or not cutscene, there's that one part in the trailer where Mario eats a burger that's the size of his body and he turns into, like, he gets a new costume. I don't remember what the costume is.
He turns into Burger Mario.
My question is, though, can I eat a burger as Cal? Can he be a cannibal on the track?
He's a cannibal on the track. Like racing games like Burnout and Need for Speed had so many cars, but not a single one of them were taking up car slots, just different colors of the same car. I don't know how they're doing it. I don't know what they're doing. I'm looking forward to the Mario Kart World Direct, because I need more information.
Same. I also love that you just race around the tracks. Like you're not locked to one track. Like you can start on one track and finish on a race on another track. I love that so much. I won't have a super long race through each of the tracks to a finish line.
Same. Yeah, I like how they're like, what was that, the knockout race or whatever, where it's like, I wonder if you can set up, because you know in Mario Kart 8 you can do verses where you can have like select rules and stuff.
Yeah.
I wonder if you can set it up where you can do like a super long like marathon
I hope so.
of a race. Also, 24 players is daunting.
I did see people talking about like, so I played I played the other Mario Karts and like getting 8th place was bad. Getting 12th was awful. But there's now a chance of me getting 24th place in a race.
I wonder, could you get 24 people together, or are they gonna cap it where it's like you can only have like, you know, so many?
I hope
Like
you can do a
12.
full 24 player lobby with like people you know.
I don't think I know 24 people.
Full 24 player race with Chad.
I don't think I know 24 chatters.
Full 24 player race with randoms.
Yeah, that would probably be the only way, because like, I don't think I personally know 24 people. Do you?
I personally know a lot of people, but I don't know how many people I'm going to know that will get the Switch 2.
There are only 22 people on Earth. Impossible.
Dang it, Jim.
I mean, personally, I don't know 24 people. Especially not close enough where I'd want to have Mario Kart races with them.
Imagine 24 player lobbies with 24 player, like, the screen sharing thing.
I don't think you can...
I think it's only for 4 people, but can you imagine trying to see your own screen? There's just 23 smaller screens around your TV.
I mean, wouldn't that not be like Tetris 99?
That would.
Wait, what are we getting? Mario Kart 99.
Thank you. Papa,
I'd play it.
would you like to go? Need a lift?
Oh, wait! You know what? Nintendo didn't even say anything. Is Tetris 99 playable on the Switch too?
Oh no.
What will I do? What will I do if I can't play Tetris 99 even though I don't even play it that often?
Oh no, Blaarggs.
What?
The voice chat for online Mario Kart is going to be toxic, like Halo and Call of Duty lobbies of the good old days.
Oh, don't forget, like, I don't know how, like, the game chat works, but if it's only, like, you can do it with friends, imagine, you know how you can get random friend invites on your Switch?
Yeah.
Imagine you get that, and then somebody just calls you and just cusses you out the entire time. Not like you have to answer.
I feel like that's going to happen.
But, like, imagine you're a kid, you don't know any better, right? Like
Right.
me. I was a kid. I was a dumb kid. Who
Oh, I thought
just,
you were
like...
saying you were a kid that didn't know any better.
No, I am saying that. I was a kid that didn't know
No, I
any
mean
better.
like now.
Oh, no, I'm just an adult that doesn't know any better. I don't know if that's any better, but I'm just an adult that doesn't know any better. Let's just say when I used to use the internet as a child, I saw a lot of things I shouldn't have.
Oh, I don't want to go on that level yet.
I think it's wild that that there's gonna be a Nintendo branded webcam.
Yeah. That's still weird. It's gonna be $100 too.
Yeah, 100%.
It's gonna be like 240p quality.
I hope it's like really horrible quality, cause that'd make it funnier. Why did anybody who saw the direct when they did the game chat thing where they had like everyone sharing their screen? Did you guys see how laggy it was? I mean, it was the smoothest video I've ever seen in my life.
Spyro, it's great to see you, but I gotta go.
PlayStation Xbox have multiple webcams in their lifetime, come to think of it. Has there ever been anything weird involving those webcams?
There has to have been.
Right? I'm just saying, where that stuff exists.
Oh, wait. I don't know if anybody else has heard these. I remember whenever my nephew and I were younger, we were reading about like the stories of people playing Uno on the 360 with the webcams. They were bad.
My grandma, I was like, I didn't want voice chat on Nintendo. Right?
Right.
Like, I like the fact that the Switch did not have a built-in microphone because I don't know about you, but random voice chats in games, I absolutely hate. If I'm with a group of people and we're voice chatting, fine, but random people in games, I turn that shit off immediately, but I never really like had to worry about accidentally like leaving my mic on and people hearing me, right?
Right.
And now I gotta actually go in and make sure that like voice chat settings are off and shit. Also, built-in microphone creeps me out. Did they show any sort of way to switch it off? I don't know. I didn't really like pay that close attention. I'm sure there's gotta be a way.
There has to be. There's no way that thing's on 24/7. I say that,
yeah,
but I'm also thinking about whenever they did the Xbox One Connect, where it was always watching, it was always turned on, and it was required to even play the Xbox One.
You know, I joked about the Alarmo, Mario watching me sleep, but I guess my Switch 2 is gonna be Mario watching me do everything. You know, if you buy at least it's not a built-in webcam, okay?
Yeah, that is
Can you
true.
imagine if the Switch had a built-in webcam?
I've never noticed that goofy-looking face.
Me neither. Hopefully there's a physical Switch and not just an option in game. Oh, options software? I have no idea. But I didn't like the fact that it had a built-in microphone. I also don't really like the idea of being able to hook up a webcam to the Switch. I don't know, I get so uneasy with webcams, and like I never cared for like the Kinect or iToy or anything like that. All that stuff would weird me out. I don't know what it is about it. I'm one of those people that when I had a laptop, I would put like tape or something over the webcam.
I still do that.
I don't, and it's not because like I'm afraid all of a sudden my camera would turn on. I was always paranoid about it. I don't know.
I will say, because the whole Xbox lobbies were mentioned, I say sadly, I don't know how many people would actually say sadly, I wasn't able to experience those days because I didn't have internet at home until halfway through Halo 4's lifespan, I think it was. And whenever I did finally get online, I already had friends that were like, you gotta play on Xbox with us, and we were always in parties. I never got to experience the lobby chats.
That's why whenever I'm in, like when we do like Outlast Trials, I'm like, nobody else can hear us, right?
Yeah, it's just the group.
Because I would hate that so much.
I would have laughed if I we were like, it's just the group. And then one day we hear an extra voice.
Hello, BloodHawk.
You remember that time you asked, or you redeemed for me to read the Winnie the Pooh story, and I was reading it and everybody gathered around me?
Yeah, I think it was just a coincidence, but that was really funny.
I should probably get another chimkin.
But yeah, when they showed off the built-in mic and the webcam, I'm like, this can only end in great things, right? No one's gonna abuse this kind of thing.
There's
Are
going to
they?
be amazing clips online, I'm sure.
Yeah. I'm like, I don't know. This seems so... That's why I'm like, do I live in a different dimension? Because this seems like something Nintendo would never do. Because they were always, like, cautious about this stuff, right?
They were. Lucky. You can't just stand in front of the computer. I don't trust
Some,
you to
like-
not touch the keyboard.
So I'm like, who runs Nintendo nowadays?
Bill Trinen.
I don't know who that is.
He was in a lot of Nintendo things. I don't really know how to be like, this is the man. It was just like, if you saw him, you'd probably be like, oh, that guy from the older Nintendo directs. No, I failed. I gotta come back here. I got electrified. I didn't die. Miyamoto's definitely not in charge.
It's just, it feels like the switch to everything about it just doesn't feel real. Like it was some kind of late April Fool's joke.
Oh my gosh, you imagine if they posted it on April Fool's? Everybody's like, this is a joke, right? This is a joke, right?
Well, you know what was funny? When we were playing Outlast Trials and you told me, like, Outlast Trials for the Switch when... I'm like, now? You know, it's not, like, beyond the realm of possibility, I guess. Like, nothing would surprise me now. Honestly.
Oh wait. Outlast Trials on the Switch, but it has permanent game chat on. It has lobby chat too, so you can talk to all the people in the lobby, but they can't speak back to you.
I would die. I would absolutely die. Did you see there's, like, ranked Fall Guys now?
Wait, Fall Guys has a ranked mode?
Apparently.
I
So when are we doing it?
I gotta get Grandmaster in Fall Guys.
When are we doing that?
Whenever we go back to the challenge, where you win 5 games in a row in 5 different games, the final game is Fall Guys ranked.
We're never completing that challenge. Who are we kidding?
We will be able to complete that challenge. There's no way we don't complete that challenge. Unless we just don't go back to it. Also, my heart dropped. My heart dropped when that happened. Because I was like, no, there's nothing here. I'm going straight down. My life literally flashed before my eyes.
I'm surprised you did this level first.
Why are you surprised I did this one first?
Because I thought for sure you would, you know, get Misty Bog over with.
I'm a little scared of Misty Bug. I'm like prepping myself for Misty Bug.
Also, can you give me a minute? I'll be right back.
1
Entertain the
Mississippi,
folk.
2 Mississippi,
Okay, you're...
3
don't count.
Mississippi.
Hey, I
4
haven't even...
Mississippi, 5
I haven't even...
Mississippi, 6
BloodHawk!
Mississippi, 7 Mississippi. Yep.
I haven't even left yet! Give me a minute, I'll be right back.
Okay.
But don't...
1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi. Oh wait, that's where the other bottle rocket is. Onyx Fall Guys. You said Onyx, my brain went immediately to Gears of War. I'm still so upset. If those rumor remakes are true that we're not getting multiplayer. I want multiplayer for my Gears of War collection. I want to play Gears 1, 2, and 3 with other people online and either get bullied or be surprisingly good at it. I need one of those two things to happen. Yeah, I was surprised we didn't see Halo Infinite either. I mean, to be fair, I kind of was expecting Master Chief Collection. I am surprised we didn't get nothing. You know what I'm honestly expecting at some point? I know this is gonna sound crazy. I'm expecting original Xbox on NSO at some point. Like, I'm not even joking. I know that might sound like an April Fool's thing, but I legitimately think that's going to happen eventually. I think Forza might be on its way to PlayStation. I think that one might be confirmed. Don't quote me on that. Yeah, I have a weird... I don't know what it is. I have this feeling we'll eventually get that. To be fair, I would love to be able to say Halo 1 and hopefully 2 is on Switch. I would love to be able to say, look, we can play Fusion Frenzy. We can play Blake's the Time Sweeper. We can play Crimson Skies. And be able to do the whole online thing. Like, even though it's single player, it can be like, oh, we'll just switch who's playing. And, like, we can play through a bunch of those games. Also, with that GameCube, I can't tell you how excited I am to be able to play Soul Calibur 2 online with Link. Because, like, I have Soul Calibur 2 on the Xbox, and I can play as Spawn and Heihachi. But gosh dang it, I really want to be able to play as Link in Soul Calibur 2. Splinter Cell Chaos.
What?
Splinter Cell Chaos Theory, heck yeah.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
I thought of something while I was gone.
What did you think of?
How long do you think it's gonna take before I get either chocolate or peanut butter in my Switch 2?
Less than a week. Also, I was just telling everybody, I know this might sound crazy, but I 100% think we're getting original Xbox at some point on Switch Online.
Okay, you keep thinking about that.
Here's the thing, everybody thought I was crazy a few years ago when I was like, we're going to get N64 and probably GameCube at some point, or I was like, we're not going to get N64. And then we
I don't think anybody thought you were crazy. That makes a lot of sense.
people still told me it would never happen. For both. And then N64 happened, and I'm like, oh, I guess it did happen. But we're not going to get GameCube. The games are too big. That's never going to happen. Never on Switch or Switch 2, it'll never happen. Granted, here we are, we got GameCube.
Yeah, but I feel like Xbox a little bit out there.
I understand that. But at the same time, with Xbox getting to where they're putting their stuff on everything, I feel like putting something like an OG Xbox on the Switch would get people that only play Nintendo consoles that have the expansion pass already would be like, oh, well, I'll try Halo. And then maybe they'll like it, and maybe they would buy, say, a future Master Chief Collection on the Switch, too, or maybe other games that I can't think of right now.
You're doing your best.
I am doing my best. So, like, if they're bringing their other games to other platforms, I think that's kind of likely to happen just because it'll get more eyes on those, like, the modern versions of those games. Because somebody that would already have the Switch Online wouldn't have to pay extra to play a Halo. They could just play it and be like, oh, so that's what I've been missing.
Absolutely nothing. Just kidding.
I forgot to use the ski last time.
I know you did. I saw it.
Also, every time I see Metalhead, all I can think of is that guy's thing DKC song. Alright,
When are we getting?
I'm gonna get to the flight level, and then I'm gonna go to the danger level.
When are we getting Donkey Kong Country TV series Donkey Kong skin for Donkey Kong and Donkey Kong Bonanza?
I need that. I wish the mod support would come to the Master Chief Collection on console. Also, I think I'm getting faster at Spyro.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because it only took me 2 hours to get this far in the game.
One day you'll be the world record holder.
I'm gonna have to be at some point. Ugh. I'm definitely getting better at the game as I nearly mess that flying level up. This flying level up. Oh yeah, I never did explain. I never did explain why I counted, where I said that I feel like we should count me exiting the level as not a death. And my reasoning is, if my reaction times weren't fast enough, I would have died. My reaction times had to be fast enough for me to pause it. And my brain had to work fast enough for me to pause it before I died.
I'm shocked. I'm shocked that your brain worked fast enough.
I am too.
Because I figured you were a lot like me, where your brain works in like slow motion.
Why does
But maybe
Spyro
it's just me.
jerk off to the left? That was bad phrasing. Why
Why did Spyro what?
veer off to the left is what I should have said.
Wow. Also, I don't know, but
Also, Jimothy mentioned they break their original Xbox trying to soft mod it. You want to know something crazy about my original Xbox and how sturdy that thing was?
What?
One cold winter's morning.
In the 1800s, yeah.
Yeah, I woke up at like 9 o'clock. I had went to sleep at 7 in the morning. It was 9 in the morning. And I woke up to the sound of running water. And at first I was like, I don't know what that is, but whatever, I'll just lay back here. But part of me was like, I should probably actually get up and check that. And so I got up and checked it. A water line downstairs froze and burst. And my original Xbox was the console I used to play Burnout and Tiger Woods PGA Tour with my dad. Like, we played those games all the time. It was on the floor downstairs. It was halfway submerged in water by the time I got downstairs.
I was just taking a bath.
That thing still worked. The controller did not survive, but that console still survived. It was still playable.
It's funny because I'm pretty sure if I submerged my Switch in water, it would just die.
I sadly feel like all the modern consoles would. Like, I don't know if any of them would actually survive that.
My original Xbox, I had absolutely no games for. It was just a fancy paperweight.
You could have had
Because
Blinks.
my aunt, my aunt was like, "You want my Xbox? I don't want it anymore, but I'm also not giving you any games for it." So I didn't get to play Xbox until I got my Xbox Series S. What was it, this year? Yeah, this year.
Be on the lookout for attack frogs. They are cold-blooded killers. Attack.
Are you still there, Hal?
Sorry, I thought I heard something.
Oh.
I'm good though.
There
I'm
we
good.
go.
I don't think I actually heard anything, but I thought I did for a second. I think my mind's playing tricks on me. Wait, I didn't go over there.
Obviously not.
Alright. This is the level, everybody. This is the level that's been unbeatable for me.
Yeah, Misty Bog has had so many BloodHawk kills.
If we had a kill counter on here, this would be the level. This would be the one that's taken most of my lives away from me. Pumbaa will not take me down this time.
Well, sometimes it's Pumbaa, sometimes it's the frog, sometimes it's the tree. The last time was the tree.
It's never been frog, or not frog, it's never been guy with knife though.
Yeah, you know, the guy with the armor and actual weapons.
It is time to lock in.
Let me
into
log
BloodHawk
into-
Net.
Let me log into my cheater hack software pro gamer skills a week subscription.
I love Pumbaa. Pumbaa's best character. Pumbaa's my hero.
You guessed and I thought you died.
Pumbaa's my hero. I don't know why I hated him.
Probably because he killed you like 50 times.
Nah, he's forgiven after what he just did for me.
Log into spyrohacks.edu.
Oh my gosh. My hero, Pumbaa.
Damn. Pumbaa gives 0 fucks.
Oh, Pumbaa and I were always cool. Pumbaa was always, like, a real one.
Oh, should we rewind? Should we like Lion King 1.5 this where I rewind? Where you're like, I hate Pumbaa. Worst. I can't watch The Lion King anymore. Can we rewind to that part?
Oh, that part didn't happen.
You just have Blaarggs and BloodHawk in the theater, and I show BloodHawk all the times he was wrong. There won't be any times when Blaarggs was wrong, because Blaarggs is right every time.
Is this fact?
It is if I say it and I delete all the proof.
Oh, okay. Everybody, go quickly watch the proof before it's gone. Go watch the proof before it's taken away from us.
What proof? What proof? There is no proof.
Oh no, she's already gotten to it.
I've already rewired everyone's mind.
Don't worry, everybody. I have a secret stash of proof.
No, you don't.
I do, though.
No, you don't.
They've recorded every interaction. They've recorded every instance.
You know, that it would be really funny if like this entire time, every time we had like a phone call or something, you hit record and you just have thousands of sound files of me. BloodHawk?
I'm scared. I'm scared. Sorry, that wasn't to try to scare you. I don't have any of that. I was scared because I'm just thinking of this part.
It didn't scare me. I thought it was like a funny haha, like we were doing like a bit.
This part is not a funny haha bit. This part's danger.
It's also danger. Remember when you tried to like leave, there was that wall
Yeah.
that blocked.
That invisible wall got me.
Yeah, this is the scary part. This is where I was like, most runs are gonna die here. Even pro gamers have a hard time with this.
I wonder how the person that did this hitless did it.
Well, they never said they did hitless 100%.
Oh, this is true. They didn't.
They never said they did deathless 100%.
This is true. They didn't. For anybody wondering, there was a comment on this attempt 2 that was making fun of me, like, how could you die in this game? This is the easiest game in the Spyro series. I do this game hitless.
And BloodHawk took that personally.
I did take that personally.
And it's fueled this run. This is the run.
This has been the best run we've ever had. Historical moment time? Historical moment time.
Daemon. Why did I say Daemon? Damon?
Misty Bog is beaten.
We did it. Okay, now it's another scary level time.
It's treetops.
Treetops could end it for you.
It can.
If you get through treetops, then I have a lot of faith in the rest of the run.
Wait, why did that Pumbaa die?
He died from your awesome skill. He was not long from this world. Oh dang it, I was subscribed to a guy who had the run emote, but it ran out apparently. Oh. Okay, if we can get through treetops, I feel like this is the run.
I need to be careful though. Any poor jump can end me here. If I make a poor jump, my reactions have to be on point to get me out of the situation.
You know what's funny is I'm gonna hear I died before I even see you die.
I'm not gonna die though. This is the one.
You have to prove that guy wrong.
I do.
Also, this just makes me think of Donkey Kong.
You know what I just realized too? I beat this game and I move on to 2. If I fail 2 and I have to delete the file, I have to delete this game too.
Yeah, but we already have the proof that you did it, so
This is true.
it's not that big of a deal.
And then I go through and just beat it again off stream. Every time.
Yeah, if you want to be crazy.
We all know I'm already crazy. Crazy.
I was crazy once.
He locked me in a room. A rubber room with rats. And rats drive me crazy. They locked me in a room with Bubby, and Bubby drives me crazy.
So, speaking of Bubby, I was sitting there and I'm like, I haven't seen Bubby in a while, right? So I said, where's the boy? And so I called for him, and then he came like an hour later, like he usually does. He never comes right away.
He takes his time.
And I regretted asking for him because he got all up in like everything. He felt so like we have 2 recliners. Like it's a couch. It's a joint couch, but that's like 2 recliners, and then there's like a little thing in the middle, but it's all together like a couch.
Yeah.
And there's a little thing there, and there's like a tablet there, and he slipped on the tablet and fell onto me and scratched me, and I'm like, yep, I regret this. But he was being really cute.
So you couldn't be mad at him.
No. It's hard to be mad at a cute purring cat. But Bubby gets to those moments where I'm like, why?
Ooh. 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 I think I need to run from that ramp down this ramp and make the jump around to the right side.
I don't remember. I always forget how to do this level after I've done it.
I gotta be careful, because anything could be the end. This jump right here could be the end.
With that attitude, I guess.
But it's
Or
not,
it
because
could
I'm
be-
a professional gamer.
Don't get too cocky. The game will realize that you're being too cocky, and then it's gonna do something crazy. Like delete the floor.
Oh no. Oh my god. Imagine I did this with crowd control. Dang it. Stop throwing your bananas at me.
No.
DK would be very upset.
Also, how do we have 41 lives?
Because I'm a professional gamer, I'm not dying. What are you talking about? Of course we have 41
Well, I know you-
lives.
I know you're not dying, but I didn't even see you pick up that Betty.
I'm a professional gamer.
I don't remember seeing 41 lives being picked up, so I'm just like, it shocked me when I saw it.
I got 41 lives for being a professional gamer.
You know, maybe if you keep saying it, it'll be true.
That's what I'm hoping for. Yeah, that's not the way
Hawk
I
is
wanna
part of the Gamers Guild,
go. I am.
the Pro Gamers Guild.
Yes.
It's a real thing.
It is.
Where's your membership and your little like badge that says that you're part of it?
This is my wallet. I flash it like a police badge. Because I mean, it's basically the same thing.
I don't know. The only thing I've ever seen in there is that you're a certified goofy goober.
Oh! Oh, that's one of the two sides done.
These jumps in treetops always make me scared.
You telling me I gotta do this flawless?
Hi, Grabble!
Hi, Gravel.
We
Hello.
are sleep-deprived Americans. This is true.
On very important business.
I'm even more sleep-deprived because I didn't get like a whole ton of sleep because my bed sucks. I was tossing and turning.
Also, yes, I'm doing the scared baby tactic of just going and checking to see where to jump.
I mean, that's fair though, right?
I think it is.
I'm just waiting for the fact that you crawl down there to see which way to jump, and then when you get up to the top of the supercharge ramp, you forget.
Oh, that'd be so heartbreaking.
Cause I'll be real, if this was me, that would be me. Wait. I realized how that sentence sounded when I said it.
I didn't catch how you said it.
Wait, how did I say it? I said, because if this was me, that would be me.
Oh, if this was me, that would be me.
I mean, technically it makes sense, but it just sounds so funny. Like, yeah, it would be, would it not?
Oh wait, this is the way I've been going.
Blackade carpentry stream to fix bed. Are we gonna become carpenters?
Potentially.
You know, when our streaming career doesn't take off?
No, that's what takes the streaming career off, is the carpentry.
Oh. Oh, yeah. If you were me, then that's who you'd be.
I mean, it's facts.
Where I am who I am.
That's how I get that.
You know, it's funny, because sleep-deprived Blaarggs, you either get super sad, you know, Blaarggs, or you either get super loopy, silly Blaarggs. And I never know which one I'm gonna be at any given time. Today it seems like we're getting silly Blaarggs, so that's a good thing. I'd rather have that than super sad Blaarggs.
Leafy Blaarggs is always funny. Even if she doesn't always make sense.
Well, you know what's funny? Even when I'm not tired, I don't make any sense. Like I said when I told my mom, like, can I put frozen yogurt in the freezer? She's like, frozen is in the name of it. I'm like, yeah, but is it gonna freeze? Because I don't want it to freeze. But what I was trying to tell her was I didn't want, like, it to freeze so hard that it got crystal. That was scary, by the way.
That was scary. I thought I could have just bounced right off into the abyss.
Because I didn't want, like, ice crystals on it. And that's what ended up happening. Also, it froze, like, solid. Because for some reason, okay, make it make sense. But, like, my freezer will either... Everything will be, like, partially melted in there. Or it'll be frozen solid. Like a brick.
Make it make sense.
I wish I could. I don't understand. Like, I
Arcade.
had ice cream once where it was, like, basically melted.
It went the wrong way.
And then other times it's like, I can't even scoop the ice cream because it's hard. Hi, Lord Crispin!
Hi, Lord Crispin. I have a for
If
real
you had-
question.
What?
What is the scariest level going to be in Magic Weavers?
You mean Dreamweavers?
Dreamweavers.
Maybe the one with the knights?
Oh yeah. Oh my god!
Are you okay?
Oh my god. My whole life flashed before my eyes there.
I thought I was gonna lose you. Oh my gosh. Like, IRL.
Guys, that was intentional. That was intentional. That's how much of a pro gamer I am. That I can intentionally hit that little lip right there and survive.
But yeah, I thought you were a goner. Like,
In real life or the game or both?
both. I thought you died in the game and then also died in real life. Or was dying in real life. It sounds like your freezer is going from 31 to 15 to 31 to back and forth forever, which causes some freezer burn. Then if it just stayed constant temp. Ah, okay. If you put a stick in it, you'd have an epic popsicle. That's true. BloodHawk suddenly sounding like an 80-year-old woman who had smoked all her life. How did BloodHawk die? He fell off a platform in Spyro. I literally thought that you did die because I just heard like coughing, but like nothing else. I'm like, are you okay? And then I saw what happened, but I'm like, are you okay though?
I'm okay. I survived the two spookiest levels in the game.
So this is the run.
This is the run.
Unless you do something stupid.
We've never made it to Dreamweavers.
We're literally weaving the dream right now.
This is
weaving
uncharted territory.
I know. This is the final level.
And then these guys kill me. Oh my god.
Wheezing the dream. Weaving the dream.
I do be wheezing.
Yeah.
Where's the BloodHawk wheezing thing? We don't actually need that. We don't need that. I don't need to be a wheezing or a coughing.
You just put black hair on the wheezing. Easy. Everyone will be like, why is wheezing emo now? I know you said weave. Oh, okay, I thought you didn't hear me. Nothing could stop Spyro now. I mean... hopefully. But we've seen some wacky things happen, you know?
Like the wall in Misty Bog. I should not have died there. Oh my gosh. I believe this is what dreams are made of.
This is what dreams are made of.
This is what I'm gonna find out somebody that's here right now is the one that posted that comment in the YouTube video, and that's what gave me the drive to win today.
So when you win and you go to your acceptance speech, I hope you mention them.
I will.
And be like, that person who laughed at me, well, who's laughing now?
I didn't even practice between then and now, and look how much better I got. Todd Howard moment. It just works. Also, I keep seeing Oblivion Remake will be released any day now. I've been seeing it for almost a month now. I've been seeing it's going to be announced for almost 3 months now.
Yeah.
I played if it's this thing, but why do people keep saying it? Why are there these rumors floating around? Why have they been floating around? Where's the proof? Because I like Oblivion, but I'm also scared that if they remake Oblivion, the jank will be gone, and the jank is what makes it magical. And I know you haven't played Oblivion Blaarggs, but there's like weird things, like somebody will be on the side of a mountain and they'll be like, oh, let me just go pick that up for you. They'll turn around, run off the mountain, and just ragdoll. There's videos of people being like, I don't want to talk to you right now, as they're sinking into the floor.
Is all charged up to meet you, attacking the power.
It's just all sorts of like jank and weird. And I'm literally afraid that they're going to remake it and then fix the problems, and the problems are what make it like such a special game.
Pyro bosses are something else.
Yeah, it has Sean Bean. Also, Spyro 1 bosses are just... they exist.
They definitely do, and I feel like this is one of the worst of them.
Where would you put Gymnastic in work?
Okay, well, I said one of.
Yeah, I know you said one of, but I'm curious where you would put Gymnastic in work.
Probably the worst.
I do agree with him being the worst, because the final boss should not be what he was. What he
Yeah.
was should have been. I feel like you could have had him before Toasty.
Well, at least with him, he can attack you. Toasty can't do shit, I don't think.
Yeah. Also, the reason why I'm taking my sweet time with this fight is I gotta get it perfect. No damage. A damageless boy, if you will.
The hardest part about Nasty Narc is just surviving the course
Yeah.
in a reasonable, like, speed.
Ow, ow. Lucky stuck her claw in me.
Oh, you said ow ow, and I'm watching Spyro, like, what
What
happened?
is happening with Spyro? It's like nothing happened to Spyro.
Yeah, I was looking, nothing was happening. I'm like, wait. And then you're like, lucky. I'm like, oh.
I will say, I feel like I'm incredibly lucky. Haha, pun not intended. But I feel like I am incredibly lucky that if I say ow, when my cats are putting their claws in me, they immediately back off.
Oh, really? They don't dig them in even deeper?
Yeah.
And then headbutt you in the face?
They actually just straight up like loosen up, or they let go completely.
Can I tell you how smart my boy is? And how I think he takes after me?
How smart
I
should
went
they?
to... I had a burger, and I went to give Bubby some of the meat. And he didn't even sniff it, didn't even taste it. What he did was headbutt it.
Really?
Yeah. And then walked away, and I'm like, okay, I guess he didn't want it.
Are you ready to go?
Everybody, new territory.
New territory. You
We-
know, I didn't think of it, but you could technically die in the home world.
We're not talking about that. That's well, that'd be heartbreaking. Not even in a level, just in a world.
You know, it would be like SpongeBob walking into the the salty spittoon, where he walked in and slipped on an ice cube. It's like you walk into Dreamweavers and fall off a cliff.
That can't happen. That can't happen to us. Oh, I just remember there's pits in like every single level.
But I feel like the one with the knights have like some supercharged ramp
They do.
shenanigans. And also there's that one section where you gotta run up and chase the wizard, or if you don't make it fast enough, all the knights spawn.
Yeah, that is a thing.
Grumble asked.
Yeah.
Grummel asked, Hawk, were you as disappointed as me at the lack of Skyrim re-releases announced in the Switch 2 stream?
Absolutely. We need the 50th copy of Skyrim.
Because I am boycotting it until it happens. I mean, do they have to since it's backwards compatible? Can't they just, I don't know, sell like a $30 update for it?
I mean, they could do that. Or they could sell it again at $80.
That's fair.
Everything needs a Skyrim on it.
By the way, you guys like this stream? Well, we're gonna release it again, but this time for $100.
Yeah.
And nothing added.
No, actually, there will be something added.
Oh, well, there?
Yeah. If you watch us redo the stream live on Patreon, I will be swearing the whole time. Non-stop swearing is what you
Blawkade
get.
remastered. Dang. So yeah, if you want to watch the BloodHawk swear cut. Also, when you say Patreon, I don't know why, but I'm just like, that's a new form of Eevee.
That is a new form of Eevee. That's the new one that we're getting this year. Confirmed.
It's just money bags, but as an Eevee.
What type would Moneybags be?
Blawkade remastered, now with ray tracing and hawk swears.
Yeah.
Oh, and don't forget high definition, where all the colors are like really bright.
Oh yeah. Another life for the life counter.
How many do you think we're gonna end up with?
At least 50.
$8K Dolby Vision Deluxe and Knuckles. With
I'm not
cheese.
gonna lie, I couldn't really read what it was called, and I thought it said boy flight for a second. And I was like, yeah, Spyro's a boy, he can fly.
Boy flight. That's when Bubby sprouts wings and flies. I always call him the boy.
Would you trust the boy to have wings?
No. Did we talk the other day about, like, what if Bubby had a knife?
Yes.
Yeah, it was during Little Kitty, right? And you're like, would you just let Bubby have a knife? And I'm like, no. No. I don't
Absolutely
trust
not.
Bubby. Bubby's an orange cat. I don't think many people would trust an
I
orange
died in the
cat.
home world.
Oh. You got kicked.
I did.
Oh no.
That was the best I'd ever done.
Oh no.
It took me 2 hours, and I got 72%.
I thought this was the run.
I thought it was the run too.